Okay, so our first pose for today is the slim and streamlined pose. What happens is if you stand face onto the camera's going to show your complete width. What we actually want to do is always turn side on. That tricks the camera and it tricks the viewer into thinking our frame is slighter than what it actually is. And it highlights curves really beautifully as well. And you always make sure that you have your arms bent, as this creates the nicest shape for a photograph. You don't want it pressed at your side because then you start to create quite a flabby arm. And what we do want to do is put the weight on one foot. And then you make the other foot more of a decoration. So you delicately place your front foot towards the camera, but your weight is on the back foot. So finally, stand to the side, move your arm away from your body, put the weight on one foot, and smile and relax the face and enjoy your photo. So pose 2 is the frame it pose. So what we actually want to do is use our hands as a showcase to our best asset. A lot of people use their hands to cover themselves where they're insecure. They might put a hand across the tummy or covering their mouth. What we actually want to do is frame our best asset so that people's eyes go there as well when they're viewing the photograph. Okay, so the next pose is what I like to call your nose is a magnet. Many people, when they sit for one of my photos, they tend to lift their head up in a fashion look, and that really just shows their nostrils, or they might crinkle their head to the side, but that brings out all the neck crinkles. What I would like people to do is imagine that your nose is a magnet, and it just wants to draw itself towards the camera lens. So what we essentially do is we bring our face towards the photographer and it draws towards the lens, and all our features just pop into place, and that's the perfect way to get a good photo. The fourth pose for today is called stitching. So let's say you like my frame it pose or my slim and streamline pose. What we do is you hold one pose with one slight variation. It might be a different change of the hip, shift of the weight. It might be a different way that you play with your hair. And I like to get two different emotions. So the first pose might be hand on one hip with a smile. The next pose might be hand on another hip with a more serious, quite cool look. And what happens is you reset your face, because if you hold a pose for too long, you start looking fake. And then you just go between the two poses really slowly and capture a lot of different looks. And the last pose for today is posing with others. The first rule is close the gaps. What might look like a nice picnic rug gathering will create large gaps in the finished photo. So you have to squish in. If you're close to one another, link arms and place a hand on each other's shoulders. The second rule is eradicate blinks. When you have a group shot, the main reason some of them get deleted is because someone's blinking. Once you've captured that really cute group shot, have a laugh with each other or your family. Have a joke. Take some candid photos of you interacting because they're really nice as well.